Okay. So as the group gets back together, Fang wasn't doing so well. Any things you guys want to do to help Fang because he was at 0 hit points?
I'm gonna use lay on hands to heal 15.
15 hit points. Okay, nice. So I'm sure Fang is feeling a lot better now.
So is the group back together now?
So yeah, the group gets back together. It took you probably, I would guess, about a half an hour for you all to regroup, just because the passageway that Perseus was going down just kept looping around and around and around. Okay. I imagine some of you noticed these discolored stones going forward, and Vanji's action to touch the rune again seems to have deactivated this trap. Okay. But as you guys regroup, you find yourselves basically back at another sort of starting point. The point where Fang and Ajal had kind of dodged this first sphere. So you guys basically find you have to explore other parts of the labyrinth based on your map. Okay.
Let's go.
So you press on into
Finally, let someone lead the way this time.
I'll do it.
All right. So you guys get back to the. You have to get past this mound. Okay, you get to the mound. You're on the back side of it now. So you could either. You guys decide what you want to do. You don't see the bear at this point.
I'm gonna make everyone be super quiet, and I'm gonna tiptoe across the mound.
You're gonna make us be quiet? What, do you have duct tape for a mouse?
I wish.
All right, so Fang, go ahead and make a dexterity check or a stealth check. I think there's a stealth category on your area.
Yeah, there's a stealth category.
Yeah, any of those if you want to make a stealth check, if you want to do that, if you just want to walk on by. What'd you get, Fang?
Wait, it's still a 22.
Nice.
Dirty. I have a +5 on stealth.
Okay. So you are quiet as a mouse. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna walk past.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna ignore that that advice. I'm just gonna run. Book it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you run. The rest of you guys are walking or running?
I'm gonna run as well.
Probably walking, but my pace is like.
Hey, I have disadvantage on stealth.
I'm advancing in a forward motion. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, so you guys are all going forward past this mound. Karen, as you're kind of walking up and over it, you're near the entrance. You do hear a growling sound from in this den, but it does not. The bear does not emerge.
Wait, we hear the growling sound? I'm just gonna scream, shove it.
Okay, so yeah, it does not come out of its den to attack anybody, but you definitely hear it growling as you go past.
Fair enough. We did slap it a few times with a sword.
I'm gonna book it and drag everyone along with me.
How do you drag people?
Stop controlling us.
How are you gonna drag a barbarian?
Okay, well, I don't want you to kill the bear.
Okay.
I'm not gonna kill the
I'm
bear.
running.
I just yelled at it.
Fast. In some cases, running.
It growled at me. I'm gonna yell at it back.
All right, you guys go down another passageway, and as you go forward, this one again is pretty much open air, above, and then you start seeing like this ivy stuff that's going across, like stretching across above you, over it's like a canopy of ivy. Okay. And you figure it's now probably about noon. Well, no, it's probably about 11 or 11:30. And you guys take around a left turn, and you notice that some of the vines there's vines that are hanging down along the walls. Okay. And it's basically getting thicker and thicker with vines as you're going into this corner. Okay.
I'm going to advise people not to touch them.
Okay. So I think it was Ajal, or no? Who was in the front? Ajal, right?
Yeah, I was in the front.
So yeah, based on your assessment with the map, you're only maybe about 60 feet from the end of a corridor, that kind of zigzags. But this end of the corridor, there's all kinds of vines hanging down from this canopy above. Not much light is even escaping from, coming through the canopy now because it's so thick with vines.
You
I
think the
say-
vines can hold my weight?
Sorry, what, Sebastian? I didn't hear what you said.
What are the vines? Do you think I'd be able to climb the vines?
No,
You could try. I mean, they look
I don't
pretty.
think you could.
They're pretty. They're
You know
probably
the
about an inch, maybe
You
almost
could
an
hang
inch thick.
from them. Your strangled dead body could, but
Yeah, I was gonna
Anyways,
say these
haven't-
vines are.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, these vines are probably cursed in some way.
So if you guys go
I
forward,
think that since the
what- sorry, go ahead, Karen.
since
Go
the
ahead.
corridor is so short, I can't speak. I think we should send one person to kind of like scout forward and try and not touch the vines and see if there's any
Me.
tokens. I mean,
I'd like to make a quick health check, anyways.
I have the best stealth and the best speed, so
no speed doesn't.
stealth matters. Oh, +5 on stealth. Yeah, have you had that?
Do any of you guys need healing?
Me, maybe. I'm at 15 out of 33.
Okay. What's everyone else on?
Full health still.
I'm at 17, so I guess it's not that bad.
What out of what?
Hold on,
She's going about a quarter, maybe a third of her regular health.
No, it locked me out, and I don't know my password. Dang it.
Yeah, Karen, you're probably about a third of your health, your full health. I don't know
Yeah,
about.
because I think it's about 40 or something like that. Then I'm going to.
Pretty sure my hit points are like to 60.
I think it was 55.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
cast
50.
Cure Wounds on Karen and Cure Wounds on Fang.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
8 for Karen.
Why is mom emailing me about Windows?
And 3 for Fang.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I
Thank you.
totally forgot. At this point, Karen, as he's healing you a little bit, you also get a point of inspiration. Okay. So Karen, the Barbarian, gets a point of inspiration. I forgot to mention this earlier, but yeah, Karen had some goals that she was working on. One was to write a book in this year, and she wrote it in 1 month. So I thought that was pretty amazing. How many pages was it, Karen? About 100 pages, roughly?
I think
Right.
it was like 106.
Yeah. So, and then she also got through her other goals with her classes. So just wanted to give her a point of inspiration for that. Good job. And so what's the plan of action? You guys, yeah, going forward, the vines are pretty thick. It's going to take,
I think
what do you want to do?
I'm gonna bucket through them and try to get through them as fast as I can. Like just shoving them out of my way and running for it.
Okay. So Peter,
okay. Well, since he took that responsibility upon himself, while he's gone, I kind of want to like set up not rules, but just more like a team spirit type of thing. Like, if this happens, this is what we're gonna do. Because every time something happens, which tends to be my fault, but every time something happens and everyone just wants to do different things, like Peter wants to, save the animal, and then
You want to
someone
kill it,
dies.
basically?
What I'm saying is that we should set up a rule such as, oh my gosh, there's so many bugs on my floor. Why?
That's a nice rule.
That's a very
Or
interesting.
something like where if they attack first, then we can attack back, because
If they're a monster.
If
it
they're
doesn't matter what they look like. Like, what if they're
Anything
vicious
says
rabbit?
first, we get to attack.
I'm sorry, but I do like food.
Wait,
Karen, imagine this. You're chilling in your home, and all of a sudden, this person runs into your home, and you're like, what the heck are they doing here? So you run forward and attack them because that's what a barbarian would do.
Yeah.
And then they just try to kill you. You're trying to get them out. It was trying to get you out of its house.
If someone,
It didn't want you to kill it.
I don't know what you're trying to convince me of, but it's not working. So let's move on. You're trying to.
I'm in the vine, so you can't talk to me. But I can talk to you because I'm your conscience.
All right. So, we'll say this discussion took place before you entered the vines, but Fang then takes a turn and runs into the vines at high speed, correct?
Okay, but I still want to talk to the other people that are still.
All right. Well, we'll come back to your discussion in just a moment, okay? So roll initiative, Fang.
Nine.
Okay. So Fang, starts pushing the vines out of the way and running forward as fast as he can. You guys would all see this happening. So the vines start to shake violently and wrap. Some of them are like flinging around his arms. They're wrapping around him. Okay. So Fang is getting attacked by these vines. Yeah.
This is not the best way to die. Wait, I'm assuming I'm gonna die.
Wait, they're vines. Yeah.
He gets 2 hits and 2 of them miss. Fang needs to make a strength saving throw. And you get 4
You
points.
gotta
of
be
damage.
kidding me.
Did it pass? Or a 1?
You
Okay.
guessed it.
All right. So yeah, the vines wrap around your arms, both arms, and they pull you up. You're about 3 feet in the air. Okay. And a lot of the vines are now going crazy. Okay.
Great.
So, you guys basically see your friend get, surrounded by these crazy vines. Okay. What do you want to do?
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
You're gonna burn me to death now.
Okay.
All right, Fang, you do get 4 points of damage already from the vines wrapping around.
Don't hurt the vines.
I'm doing it.
So his Fang gets lifted up in the air. He's
God
like, don't hurt the
damn
vines.
Peter, just go vegetarian and stop inflicting your.
Okay.
I will never eat meat.
Vanji.
You're even protective
Ishmael,
of
what are your actions?
vegetables. I guess vines aren't vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out.
So the barbarian's just scolding Fang, okay?
As I'm getting ripped to pieces.
I think, Sebastian, the effect of your flame definitely has an effect on these vines, okay? So I think they're supposed to make a dex saving throw, but they don't have any perception or anything. So you
They're
burn some vines. I'm not sure which vines you're aiming for, but yeah.
Just general.
Okay.
Vicinity. They're everywhere.
How about Ishmael and Vanji? What would you like to do?
Your mic isn't working for some reason. You should just plug in properly.
Sorry, I don't
I
hear.
can hear you from
Hello?
your room.
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, it
Yeah,
wasn't
I can
pushed in all the way, I guess. We're just sitting there,
Just wait.
like, confused.
Okay.
Vibing.
All right.
Awkwardly.
All right. So, Karen, any actions you want to take or no?
There are many actions I want to take.
You're sitting there contemplating. We're back to Fang. Fang, what do you want to do? You're grappled by these vines.
I'm gonna try to get out of them.
Okay.
Like, squiggle my way out.
All right. That's gonna be probably athletics. Make an athletics check and get out of these things.
I'm not good at that.
Come again? What language was that?
Yeah.
I got a 15.
15. Okay, that's enough to actually get them off your arms. You're able to fall down to the ground, you know. So you get them off of your arms. And I think you're the only one that's kind of in the middle of these things. And there's a bunch of them just going crazy. Okay. What's your armor class?
13.
Okay, so you get 2 more wrapping around you. That's another 4 points of damage. They're squeezing tight. And, some of the others actually wrapped around each other. Okay, they both got a critical fail. So 2 of the vines wrapped around each other and they're like tugging on each other. Okay.
Sounds like our team.
So you guys, from your perspective, I mean, Fang is in the middle of these vines that are they seem to be very touchy. If you touch them, they start to go crazy. So wrapping around things and whatnot.
How far to the ground do they go? Do they touch the ground?
Not all of them do. So if you get down low, you have a better chance of,
I can do that. I'm gonna curl like a happy dog. Like a happy dog
Okay.
that
Okay.
wants a bone. And
Okay.
is trying to get the bone.
All right. How about the rest of you guys? You want to just stand back? Sebastian,
I
you
just
want
want to kill all these vines. They're too
Okay.
nuisance.
Why? Don't kill the vines!
I'm gonna slash
What did
him.
they do to you? They didn't do anything to you.
I'm gonna slash him.
Just crawl under them
No, you slash
like a
him.
dog.
You don't even need to go over there. We're trying to help you.
I'm gonna
You don't need to help me. I can help myself. Thank you very much.
cast Sacred Flame again.
All right, so yeah, Sebastian, you start clearing. I mean, you're definitely making, some headway. There are a lot of vines, but you're burning kind of like a space in front of you. Ajal Ajal, if you want to make an attack roll, they're pretty easy to hit, but just in case you get like a really low number, you might miss. But
Okay, yeah, 15.
yeah, so you're like slashing some of them, and usually what you can do, you can cut like maybe 1 or 2 at a time, but then it hits a few others when you do that action, right? And so even the ones that you sever, they fall to the ground, but the others are going to attack you back. Okay, so yeah, you had 3 kind of near you, but they miss. Okay, so you're not really hit by those vines that start shaking around you. And Vanji, any actions from you? Just kind of sitting back and watching.
Just kind of sitting back and watching. I don't know what to do here.
Okay, Karen,
Turn
how about you?
Turn away.
I didn't hear like the past 10 seconds. You were cutting out.
Okay, I was just describing what happened as Ajal cut some of these vines. Fang is trying to crawl forward underneath, because it's a little bit
Like a dog.
Yeah,
Is
like
he
a happy
succeeding?
dog. What?
Is he succeeding?
Good question. Let's go to this next round then. Fang, go ahead and make probably just do a dexterity check on that, I think. I don't think it'd be, I guess it could be stealth. Let's give you a stealth, because you're trying to avoid touching these things.
Stealth or dexterity?
I'll give you stealth, because
Okay.
you're aware of the risk, you're aware of the danger, and you know kind of what you're doing.
Oh! 23.
Nice. So yeah, Fang appears to be doing quite well now that he's trying to different
Also,
approach.
actually,
Don't help me.
Yes, Karen.
I mean, unless they're like excessive amounts of vines laying on the ground, if they're just hanging from the ceiling, like if he's on the ground, even if they could reach him,
They can't
never
wrap
mind,
around as well. Yeah.
Never mind. It's
What? Anyway, okay, so we'll talk later, okay? All right, so the rest of you guys, it's the next round. I'm guessing Sebastian just keeps torching these things. Who was it? Ajal, are you going to keep slashing at them, right? Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and make your next roll, and I will make mine.
18.
18. Okay. one does get you with a nat 20. Oh, wow. It wraps, this vine wraps right around your neck, okay? 8 points of damage. That's his max damage, okay? So you're now grappled with this vine around your neck, okay? Fang, you're able to, you can scoot pretty fast, even, because you're crawling, but
You could just decapitate yourself. That would fix the problem. Just slide right off.
so Fang, you get around another corner as you're climbing underneath these vines, and you can see a head on the ground. It looks like a pile of gold at about 45 feet ahead of you.
Money. Wait, could be booby trapped.
Fang's the perfect one to see this, isn't he? Anyway, I'm just saying you always like tokens and stuff,
Yes.
All right, so you guys no longer see Fang. He's kind of crawled, it's really thick vines. You know he's crawling on the ground, but
You hear me go, money.
all
Just
right.
kidding, I don't say that out loud.
Jean or Vanji and Karen, you get a chance to do something if you want to try to either free.
I'm gonna try to slash the vine that's around Ajal's neck.
Okay, just make a roll. As long as you don't get a crit fail, you're good to go.
Don't slash his neck.
Okay, that too. It's important. I like
Okay.
it.
Like my neck.
Actions. Come on.
And then Karen, anything else you want to do, or just kind of waiting?
I got a 19.
After yesterday's traumatizing experience, I don't want a sword next to my neck ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Yes, something, of course.
just get my turn this time, I guess, because I didn't hear the past 10 seconds.
I got a 19, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So Vanji definitely cuts Ajal free, so he is now not being strangled.
Free of his head or free of the vine?
Free of the vine, of course.
Good.
All right, and then Sebastian or Perseus has cleared more of the vines, at least closer to you guys. It's getting a little bit, maybe about 5 feet in. You could walk in closer now without being attacked directly by these things. And then Fang, as you're crawling, just make another stealth check to see if you can get past this next section as you're crawling forward.
I got a 7.
That's not very good. Let me see what they get. Perception here. Okay, so you do get one attack, Peter, from one of these vines that's hanging down a little bit lower. And a 16, is that a hit? So it just gives you 1 point of damage. It kind of whips your back.
Bam!
Starts flailing around and it whips your back, 1 point of damage. You guys want to just wait and see what happens with Fang, see if he can crawl out?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wait.
cure wounds on
I'm just gonna
myself for real quick.
Okay. Yeah, based on your map that you guys have, that he has maybe about 30 feet left, to be at the end of this passageway. So, all right. So, Fang, you get to the end of this passage. There's still vines hanging down all around you and stuff, but you see this pile of gold coins. And
Tokens.
what's that?
I said tokens.
So, Fang, what would you like to do?
I'm going to inspect the pile of gold coins.
Okay.
See if it's booby trapped.
Oh, so you're looking for some kind of trap?
Yeah.
Okay, go and make a check.
It's
There
probably
always has to be a trap.
cursed. Probably cursed.
Okay, I need a lamp.
I got a 12.
12. Okay. So as you're looking at the coins, they appear to be regular currency for the kingdom. Like you recognize the insignia on the coins of the triad. Okay, it's kind of the major religions of this Empire tour, supported directly by the king and some of the upper echelons of the leadership. So you definitely recognize the coins. You don't see a token. You're probably, I'm assuming you're looking for tokens as well. You don't see a token. You just see this pile of gold, of regular gold coins from your country.
Do I know how much it is?
Guesstimating, it looks like could be around maybe possibly 60, 70 coins. It's not a small, it's quite a bit of money.
Am I still under the vines?
Yeah, you're
Or
still kind of you're kind of on the ground, under this, and they're still hanging down around and stuff, but you haven't touched any of them.
Is it just a pile of coins, or is it in like a sack?
Yeah, it appears to be just on the ground, just a pile of coins. At the end, I mean, it's right by the wall, you're kind of at the end wall.
I'm gonna like slide my backpack off my back and put all the coins in it.
Okay. So yeah, go and make another, this is probably your final, this will just be a dexterity check to see if you can do this without,
Dirty 21.
Nice. So yeah, you slide your backpack off, you kind of push it up to the coins, and you can just kind of shovel them into your backpack if you want. Kind of shove them in. Okay. And then you want to just close your backpack and you want to try and
Flip
crawl
it back
out.
on. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you two stealth checks, see if you can crawl out of this without the vines getting you.
$17 and $18.
Okay. Let me just double check, make sure on your end here. Yeah, so you're able to crawl back out without any real problems. You do activate a few of the vines, but they're not able to reach you. So Fang crawls back out, guys. He's kind of dirty all over. His tunic and everything's all dirty from crawling in the dirt, but you are all back together again.
I feel that we should probably now take a moment to discuss whatever Karen was talking about.
Yeah. So the majority of the time in the labyrinth, something's probably gonna be trying to kill us. So I think my main moral that I go by, well, one of the many, is bad guys attack, good guys defend. And when they defend, like, they're gonna defend, okay? Like, you better be scared. So what I'm trying to get at here is like anything, whether it be vines or bears or whatever, if they attack us first, I think we should be able to fight back and have no mercy. But that's just my opinion. So what do you guys think?
Well,
For
I
my
think
opinion,
root
okay.
out the problem before it even starts.
Yeah, like if you hadn't ran down that cave hole, then the bear wouldn't have attacked you.
What if there's
If we stop the problem before it starts, then we won't have to deal with it in the first place.
I'm with Karen on this one.
I was more talking about a violent, putting it down first way, but
yeah, that's
the bear was a different situation. We shouldn't even been there. But I don't know.
I mean, I think we should try and investigate everything, which I guess, like, if I had never touched those tiles, or I guess I didn't do it, if Sebastian, whatever the heck Sebastian's character's name, I can't talk, but if something is attacking us, we should kill it instead of guilt tripping ourselves about it. But the reason we should wait to attack it, we should let it attack us first, is because I don't want another frog person incident. I really don't want that happening. Okay.
Corpse, and then somehow its friend trusts us.
Yeah. Anyways, does that make sense at all?
Yeah, makes sense. But I don't have an opinion on anything because you guys aren't the king, so it doesn't really.
All right. So you guys want to keep discussing or you want to move on?
Move on.
I think we got the
Okay.
matter down pretty good.
Let's just
Okay.
move on. Let's get out of this labyrinth.
Okay.
It's driving me crazy.
All right.
Us
So
or the labyrinth?
you guys work your way back out of this, and again with your map, it goes pretty quickly. You're able to see you have basically 2 different directions you can go. You can go, deeper into the labyrinth, or you can kind of go back and make sure you've covered all of your territory before you go deeper.
Deeper.
Back and make sure we cover all our territory, because what if we miss something and then we have to go all the way back and cover a few things that we skipped and then...
Actually, real quick, can I look at the map and like guesstimate a percentage of how much we've explored of this labyrinth?
Yeah. You look at it, and at this point, and it's now around noon for you guys, so probably like your lunchtime. So you've been in about a day and a half. Based on your map, it looks like you've gone through probably about a little over a third of the labyrinth.
Okay.
Yeah.
45 or something.
So like 4/9?
Oh, it's actually just been. Oh, yeah, total time. Sorry, I thought you meant how much time has passed.
I say we take a break and eat.
Good idea.
Bread.
I want to press forward.
Okay, so some sit down, eat, and Percy's like, I'm out of here. We're moving on.
The faster we get out of here, the better.
You can do it like a McDonald's thing, right?
You can eat
To
when,
go.
when you're
Yes.
All right. So do you guys want to go? What's the verdict? Are you going deeper in, or do you want to backtrack and make sure you cover it?
Backtrack.
deeper.
Deeper.
I
Bonji?
actually kind of agree about the backtracking thing because, what if it's one of those?
Hold on, let me get the echo dot ready.
Why is talking so hard? Oh,
I think Bonji's the last vote if you guys are doing democratically.
I really do not want to go back. So we should do it now and get it over with.
Let's get forward and get out of here.
But what if, hypothetically, what if we get to the exit and suddenly water starts pouring in? We have to put all the tokens into this little box that will decide whether we can go through the exit door or not. And it will not open unless a certain number of coins in it. And we put all our tokens in, and it's like, oh, that's not enough. And then we drown.
Okay,
We'll just die.
but we've only explored about a third of this labyrinth. So we'll have tons of more opportunities to gain a
I'm going back whether anyone is coming with me or not.
I don't like going separate, so I guess I'll go back too.
I wanted to go back until you said that, jerk. I just split up the team like
I just know that whenever I do that, then everyone else comes with me automatically. So
It's not because of your leadership skills. Let's
I'm
tell you
not.
that though.
I'm not going. You want to die, you can die by yourself.
I don't want to die, and I'm not gonna die until it's time to die.
Fame. Famous last
Was
words.
that supposed to be profound or something?
No? Did you
Alright,
think
so
it was
declare your
profound or
actions.
something?
Declare your
I am
actions.
bolting.
Okay, we'll go back, but
Yes,
if
we
anything
will.
happens weird like those dreams again, we're gone. We're going forward from now.
Oh, do we have to go back through the dreams? If we do, then I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, based
I'll
on
do it
the
at the
map,
end.
If assuming Ajal wants to share that with other people see it, it appears that there's other sections that you could explore without going through that corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so you guys press forward, and well, it's actually kind of going backwards, but that's okay. It's still pressing forward.
Pressing back.
Okay, you get to a juncture where you can go either left or straight.
Straight. We're going straight.
Okay, straight. All right, just 1 second here, sorry. Okay. So you go straight, and the corridor, you haven't gone very far in, when you see, like this part is kind of dark. It's covered up, it's like a darkened corridor. Those of you who have, night vision can see fine in this situation. And who's in front? Is it Fang as usual?
Yes.
No. I don't think so. I'll be up front.
Okay.
I have
So
a
why don't you
shield.
both make me perception checks, those two of you that
I'm
are-
actually gonna be in the back right now, so.
Okay.
Perception. I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take much. If you get like above an 11, you should hear this. As you come into this corridor, it's very dark. You can smell this different type of smell. It's kind of a musty, rancid flesh type of a smell. Yeah.
Flesh. Fine.
Yes. You guys have probably smelled this on the battlefield, or at least, it
The
smells like
smell
rotten
of
flesh.
death.
Yeah.
I hate the smell of rotten flesh.
Yeah, that's,
Long as
that's
however.
basically what you hear too.
Did you just say out hail?
No, Peter. That's the simplification of exhale, right?
You know, if there are a single demon shows his face in here, I'm not holding back. It's gonna
Me either. I never said I would protect a demon. Bears are not demons.
So yeah, as you guys come forward, Ejal is in the front and Vanji right behind him. You guys definitely see and hear and smell zombies. Okay, and we will be right back.
Yeah, those are not animals.
We're gonna
Zombies.
rejoin in just a moment.
See ya.
Misery.
See you later. Goodbye.